Today we're at Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge, your introduction to the outdoors. And today we're going to be covering Bass Ponds, one of the trails that you can find here in Bloomington. Right now we're at the upper parking lot where most people will be parking. There is a gate here, but don't let that deter you from experiencing the trails. You can walk around the gate, head down this hill, and access the lower trailheads from this area. Folks who do need access to the lower trailheads for parking and accessibility reasons can call to the visitor center to get the code for the gate. It is public access. So right now we are at the lower trailhead of Bass Ponds. This area is a prime spot for birding and fishing. We also have vault toilets and trash for folks who are coming to the trailhead. There are various trails you can take around Bass Ponds. With all the loops, trails total about 4 miles. There's even a trail that you can take from Bass Ponds that lead directly to the Old Cedar Avenue Bridge. That would be our Hodgeback Ridge Trail, and that's about a 1.5 mile journey one way. So this trail is a multi-use trail, so throughout the year you can see people hiking, you can see people biking, and in the winter time you can even see people cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. The nice thing about Bass Ponds is that you do not need a Minnesota cross-country ski pass to use the trails here. We have a lot of migratory waterfowl that come through here all year round. So in the spring migration, we see a lot of different types of warblers, but during the winter migration, we might be seeing swans, our classic mallard ducks, as well as some ruddy ducks, herons, egrets, and other species of waterfowl that will come and pass through here. So there's always a variety of different birds that we're seeing throughout the entire year, and I think that's really special about this place. One of the birds that we'll see year-round here is one of the best examples of conservation success, and that is the bald eagle. You will see bald eagle soaring around here pretty often. This is a fishing in the neighborhood pond, so it is stocked by the DNR. So we have bluegills, catfish, sunfish, and crappies, among other fish that you can catch here in the Bass Ponds. Since Bass Ponds is a popular spot for fishing, we did install some fishing line waste disposals, so folks can dispose of their fishing line in a proper location instead of just leaving it on the ground. The trails here at Bass Ponds are all natural trails, mostly flat, so they're easy for access. We do have a few benches along the trail as well, so if you need to take a break, you can have a seat. And there is signage guiding you around the Bass Ponds so you don't lose your way. One of the best aspects about Bass Ponds is that it is right here in the heart of the city of Bloomington. It's only a few minutes away from the Mall of America, so when you come to Bass Ponds, you forget you're in the city. Right here is one of the highlights of Bass Ponds. Year-round you can see Ice Creek flowing. So this stream here is fed by an underground spring. The stream itself is a constant 50 degrees throughout the entire year, which is why it doesn't freeze and why some of the plants are able to stay green the entire year. I think this stream always reminds me of how beautiful where we live can be. And this is always one of my favorite spots to come to on the refuge. It's very nice to come and take my mind off things, take a moment to breathe, and just listen to the sound of the water running. I'd say whether it's your first or your 100th time coming out to Bass Ponds, I highly recommend anyone comes to this place. It's always free and accessible for everyone to enjoy. This is a spot that's welcoming and inclusive for all.